Hey guys, welcome to another episode of French Bulldog Owner. Today we're going to be talking about Frenchies and cats. If you already own a cat and you're thinking about getting a Frenchie here, one of the biggest concerns you might have is, are the two going to get along? We have exactly the same concerns. We've had Poopy here for 13 years or so, and she was 11 when we first got Claude. We were pretty worried about how the two guys are going to get along, because Poopy here, she's never particularly liked other dogs. In fact, she hates them. She doesn't like other cats. She doesn't like people unless they're feeding or stroking her. So it was a big stress for us to how she was going to react when this hectic young puppy came into our house. Now, as you can see, they live in relative harmony. They sleep together, they play together, they have no issues being around each other, and they share the same space 24 hours a day. So how did we do it? Well, we did quite a slow and patient introduction, and if you want to see that 5-step introduction for getting your cat and French Bulldog used to each other, you can see that on our website, which is FrenchBulldogOwner/cats. That's where the 5-step guide is. But I'm just going to give you a few of the tips first. So the first thing we did when we brought Claude into our house, we knew she was going to be ultra stressed. So he was in his puppy crate for the first 24 hours while she was in the room. What that did, that let her in her own time go and sniff at the crate, see what he was all about, and get used to him being in our house. On the second day, what we did, we put her up on a tabletop surface so she had the higher ground and let him out of the crate. Now, I won't lie, after about an hour, she jumped down off the table. He did chase her. But what happened was, after a few hisses and swipes from her, he soon learned who was boss. And in fact, what's key to remember is he was a lot smaller than her when he came into the house, and that's one of the things. I think one of the main reasons, I suspect, why they get on so well now, and in fact she very much is the boss over Claude, is the fact that where he was smaller than her when he came into our home, I think he still thinks she's bigger than him. I don't know, it might not be true, but that's what I think the case is. Now, the other thing you might be wondering is, how's Claude with other people's cats? So here's the thing, if he sees a cat, a local neighbourhood cat when we're out and about, he will chase it. I won't lie about that. Just the same as he chases a squirrel or another small animal that we might see when we're out on a countryside walk. He will chase other cats. So just because he gets on with our cat, it doesn't mean he's going to get on with everybody's cats. Why is that? Well, I genuinely think he doesn't think she's a cat because he's so used to living with her. Strange but true. That's the only thing I could think of why he chases other cats. But anyway, what I want to just show you now is a few video clips of these guys playing together, but it might give you some insight into how your cat and new Frenchie will end up getting along together. Now, there is one caveat that I feel was quite key to mention. As I said, they share a sleeping space, they play together, but what they don't do is share their eating space. That is a potential flashpoint. Claude, like with most Frenchies, or all Frenchies other than that for the matter, he will wolf down any food that he sees, no matter whose it is. So his food's always on the floor, her food is always up high. Now, just as a reminder, if you want to see our full 5-step introduction for getting your cat and Frenchie used to each other, head on over to FrenchBulldogOwner.com/cats. It might not work for everyone. Do Frenchies get on with cats? It really does depend. As you know, cats and dogs, they all have very different temperaments and characteristics. But have a look at those 5 steps. It might give you some insight. I can't guarantee it will work, obviously, but it really did work well for us. The other thing, just before we go, please subscribe to our channel. Every week we put out a new video about caring for your Frenchie, plus the adventures we have with Claude here and his friend Lola.